The wind seems to howl loudest by the cliff. This is regular, well known to even those without much experience near the water. The air seems to cry as it's buffeted by the basalt and dark sand beach. The reason why it's clear to bring such nerves, however, is that over it there is no sound of the undead moving about. At least 5 have strayed close enough to your camp to be seen as muddy silhouettes, and only one has come so close that its eyes reflected the fire. Thankfully, none passed truly into the light. Last we left off, Sister Leofren and Atanazi were taking their rest, with Atticus and their new compatriot, the Sellsword, having slept the day prior. As the party settles down and the two into a weary watch, the topic of manners and nerve arises. Emboldened by his own pain, or some other ideal, Atticus has seen fit to take the other's flagon into his own hands. Atticus, the sellsword, looks up, locks eyes with you, and there's an intense moment as he sees what you're doing with it. The world is yours. This is not right. 1 second.
Oh.
Let me fix the music. Don't look at this. It's
okay.
not the right music. Okay. You can go, Atticus. Let me just fix this music.
Okay. Oh God, he's looking at me. I thought it was sneaky enough that he wasn't looking. Okay.
You weren't sneaky as much as you were fast. Like you were able to get to it before him.
Okay. I'll look him dead in the eyes. I'm gonna look him straight in his face. Pop the cork of the bottle. I'm gonna. Atticus lifts up his shirt as he remembers like his wound that was there from earlier that has not been tended to. And he pours some of the alcohol. Well, he takes a swig of the alcohol and then pours some on the wound to sort of neutralize it in a terrible, terrible manner. Oh, why this song?
This melody.
Okay. Go ahead and
the
roll
music's
initiative.
muted, by the way.
Roll it. Roll what? Roll what?
How's the music muted?
Or it's muted for me.
It's not muted on my behalf. I think it's just unmuted, girl. Yeah, unmuted, girl.
So
Initiative is
for
a
everybody.
D20.
Yeah, roll 1d20, and then you should have an initiative modifier under your combat battle. Combat values.
Oh my combat values. Oh, okay. Initiative. Okay.
On your second page.
And that was a 9 plus 2, 11.
Okay. Before you notice, Atticus, the sellsword is essentially hauled himself over. And you are going to... I'm going to have you roll guard, so that's also a combat value, as he attempts to swing right at your face.
Seems like a pretty bad idea on my part at the moment. 18 plus 1, 19.
Okay, let me check his accuracy. Okay. Let me see. Unfortunately, that is not enough. He's gonna reel his arm back. And...
Oh my god.
hit you square across the jaw, catching one of, the little pseudo wings on your face. You're gonna take 9 damage.
Great.
And then he's gonna use the rest of his action to try and grab the bottle back. Let me see. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to roll for see if he grabs it. So that's gonna be you're gonna roll resist, I believe. So that's another combat value since this is an unavoidable.
Mm-hmm. Oh no. Okay, that one doesn't count. That fell on the floor. Ooh. 11.
Okay, that succeeds. You keep your grip on the bottle. At this point he's looming over you. And you can see in the darkness, like the darks of his eyes are reflected a bloody red in the light. It is your turn.
Can I? Okay. Can I take the torch and kind of smack him over the head with it?
Yeah, you can use the torch as a crude weapon.
Okay. Do I roll to see if that hits?
Yeah, so you're gonna roll your accuracy against. I'm gonna roll my guard.
Okay.
So my guard is an 18.
Oh, right. Okay, and roll it and then add the accuracy, right?
Yeah, so you're gonna roll it and then add the combat value next to accuracy.
Okay. I got 18.
Meets it, beats it. So yeah, you hit. The damage for a crude weapon, I believe, is 1d4.
Mine says 2d4.
Yeah, 2d4 sounds right.
Excuse me while I look up what a d4 looks like real quick.
It's the
It's
triangle.
the pointy one, the triangle.
There are 2 triangles. Okay,
What?
never mind. Everything's chill, guys. Don't worry.
What?
Okay, one.
I'll be quiet.
One was a 2, and the other one is also a 2.
Okay, so 4 damage. Okay. So when you take an action in combat, you get 3 little pips. If you go to your table reference, it should be the 3rd page is combat actions. You get 3 solid pips. So you can take 3 actions in a turn. You just can't repeat the deed action.
Okay. What? So I can do 3 of these things?
Yes. You essentially have 3 of these little stars to use.
Okay. What else is around us right now? Is there it's just the fire, me, this guy?
And your 2 party members.
Oh.
Are you trying to be quiet?
I would assume so. I don't think he's worried about anyone else really hearing him. but like for the good of the team, I think he's trying to be quiet. Yeah.
Okay. The sellsword is also being quiet.
Okay. Okay. I will.
Mom. Don't wake up, Mom.
Okay. This is a lot.
Yeah, you're good.
So did I already do interact when I hit him with the thing? Or this is after that?
Mm,
Like manipulate an object or feature of the environment within arm's reach.
Nice. I think I've always been a little confused on it. I think it. So did you attack with just your weapon or with a deed?
With just my weapon.
Okay, so that would count as a light deed. Actually, I'm realizing this. If you go to the second page where it has your deeds, and you can see how there's like a light, a heavy, and a mighty.
What?
So go to your character sheet.
Yar.
Go to the second page.
Yar.
Do you see how the top left says combat values?
Yar.
To the right, it says weapon attack and then recover.
Yeah, yeah.
No.
These are deeds. So
Oh, okay.
these are the base deeds that everyone has, and then you have your personal ones after. You can't repeat the same deed twice. And you can only attempt to do one deed each turn. Unless you spend resolve, which I don't think, I'm not sure you have resolve to spend.
I don't.
It's under your combat values on the bottom right.
No.
Okay, so your weapon attack counted as a deed, so now you can't attack without again. Like you'll have to do an action that's not a deed. So any of the actions from the table reference that are not deeds.
Okay. And so can I jump and try to dive past him to get out of harm's way?
Yeah.
Okay. I will try. We get simple
that's a
agility,
simple-
athletics.
Yeah,
Okay.
versus 10.
Versus 10. Okay. Agility or athletics? Agility. Of course I don't have athletics, and my agility is bronze. Let's see if this works. Sure. I got a 4.
Or does not make it. You have one more pip you can spend if you'd like. If not, you don't have to use all 3.
What can I do to save myself?
Apologize. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, fuck this guy.
I would have beat him
You
up.
stole his alcohol, poured it on yourself,
Right.
and now hit him over the head with a torch.
I have a wound, okay? I have a wound.
We
I have to
are
take care of that.
So fucked.
Okay.
We're not in these good graces.
I'm just keep throwing my opponent. How much agility? I understand that agility is ass. Okay. I guess I won't do anything else. I'll just I hit him with the thing and now I'm just waiting.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
Base speed of 5. Carries a bit of
Do you guys know where the focus is on the character sheet? Oh, it's at the top
No.
left. Ignore me.
I'm just a girl. I don't know what that means. I can look into it.
Right.
Can I just move away from him?
I mean, let me see.
Is he grappling me, or is he, because he hit me in the face and he's trying to take the bottle back? And then I smacked him in the head, so I can just be like, hey, man.
I mean, he's not grappling you.
I'm just gonna back up.
He is all the way up in your grill, so you will have to back up. The other thing to keep in mind is that the fire has a limited range of light.
Oh God, if I move away, he's gonna slink into the night and take me. Okay.
Doing all this mess when there's literal undead creatures 10 feet away.
Yeah, this was not great on my part. I'm just gonna let it happen. I'm just gonna look him in the face and whatever he's gonna say to me. After I smack him.
He's gonna punch you again. What he's gonna do?
He's not gonna talk to you. He's gonna punch you.
I mean, we're just looking at each other.
And then we kissed.
I'll let go. I'll just let go of the bottle because I've clearly won because I already still have hold of the bottle. Like I won in that, so I'm just gonna be like, here, you can have it.
I won. I'm winning.
I'm winning. I won.
Right. Okay. Let me see what he's gonna do. Oh, guys,
So I'll
it's my
just
first
kinda-
time playing too.
I'll just be like, oh, didn't know you're so sensitive about it here, and just kind of give him the bottle back.
Oh, you're giving it back?
Yeah, because we grappled, or I rolled to grapple it like back from him, and he lost, right?
Yeah, he just punched you. He wasn't able to grab it.
Yeah. So if he punched me, I threw a thing in his face, and I just throw the bottle back at him. Still open, so it's probably spilling on the floor.
Okay. He is going to. You're like still on the floor, right? Like you've like shuffled backwards.
He was all up in my grill, so yeah, shovel backwards just here.
Okay. He is gonna sort of like get up, his knees under him, shuffle closer, and instead of reaching for the bottle, he is going to attempt to punch you a second time. So roll guard.
Whoa! All right, man. Okay, we don't have to do this. I'm new gen. You don't have to do this to me. Oh, damn it. I lost it again. Jesus Christ. I don't have enough desk space for this. Okay. Guard.
You're looking to beat a 23.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
What did you roll? What did you roll?
Mm.
Tell me what you rolled. Oh.
Mm.
Yeah, that's not gonna do it, girl. Okay. So because he sparked, he's gonna do this quietly. He's gonna use the hall light skill. You're now grappled as he yanks you by the front of your shirt. You're gonna take 7 damage.
Pray for me.
Nope, girl.
How much damage have you taken?
Nothing.
Total?
I think you took 9 damage
Can we
last
wake up?
turn. So
Yeah.
that's
At all for any of this?
I have
This-
8 damage left. Or 8, whatever.
okay.
That's 16 damage. I would be dead if I'd done that many hit
I
points.
was about to
Yeah.
say,
So he's gonna yank
that was my
you
shit with it.
all
You're
up in
gonna
his
gank
grill.
me?
He's gonna yank you
Oh!
by the front of your shirt, all up in his grill. He's breathing heavy. His eyes are like a sickly red. Like his face is flushed, like he looks unwell. And he's gonna yank the bottle from you with his free action, since you're giving it back. And then he's gonna take a shaky breath and let you go. And then stalk back to his side of the camp.
How many hit points do you have left?
8.
Good God.
If something happens, guys, I'm so sorry.
This is your own fault. I have no sympathy.
I was about to say, you ain't gonna worry nothing about that. That is all you, girl. You did this to yourself, and you made the bed, you lay in it.
So he's gonna quietly go sit back down, take a long swig of it, and then cork it and tuck it behind him.
Okay. I'm just gonna mutter under my breath, like, fine, take it. Looks like you need it anyway. You look disgusting. And then...
If he punches you again and kills you, I will have no remorse.
You need it anyways. You look disgusting.
I don't know if you're misunderstanding this situation, but I can kick out this fire and leave all of you dumb bastards here to die.
Wow.
So why don't you sit down, shut the fuck up, and then he's gonna take another swig. And really, that's all I got. You guys piss me off.
Can I do anything else but, like, stand watch? Can I, like, go somewhere with the torch?
Yeah, I mean, you could leave. You wouldn't be watching you wouldn't be doing watch anymore, though. You'd just be leaving.
Oh, okay. Well, I want to keep watch. I can't do any other, like, actions during watch, like making something or anything like that?
No, because watching is the action that you're doing. That's the camp action you're doing, is keeping watch.
Yeah.
That's
If
right.
you're a good watcher, you're gonna be watching.
He's not a good watcher!
Clearly.
I mean, well, he is a good watcher, but now he's stressed the hell out. Okay. I think Atticus, like, he's truly tweaking. So he's just gonna take his losses, like, feel his cheek, and he did hit me again. Yeah, he did hit me again. Okay.
Yeah, he probably broke a tooth or something. Like it is visible. You've got
my
like
pearly white.
You bit your lip or something. Like there's certainly blood. Like there's no way. There's no pretending this didn't happen.
Okay, Atticus is going to sit on the other side, just bloodied and beaten, and just sit on the other side. Hands, like, looking at his hands, like, doing the little grabby thing and wishing that he could have something that would calm him down in this moment, but he lost something, so he can't. He's gonna just kind of sit there and stew for a while. And just kind of try to keep watch.
Okay.
And you've already taken your rest, so you're not even gonna be able to get any fucking hit points back. Jesus Christ.
You know,
Goodness.
my bad, guys. I don't play these games.
The rest of the night goes on without issue. The sellsword, for as much like fire and upset you had caused him, he's pretty much able to sit the rest of the night not even looking at you. He seems to just have a bit of a temper. But yeah, the rest of you wake up probably just before the sun rises, and the world is yours.
So how quickly do we notice the state of Atticus?
Well, the sellsword is going through one of the nearby carts, like he's messing with some stuff. So Atticus, it's up to you whether you are going to sulk and hide your cheek or something, or
I don't think he's gonna hide it. I think he's just kind of walking around pissed off. And like clearly very agitated and like jittery.
I think
And he's just gonna
if you're not like doing anything to hide it, if you're just sort of being kind of blatantly a bit pissed off and looking visibly injured in the middle of the camp, as soon as you notice, Leo is gonna come over to you and be like, "What in the hell? Like, what happened between us going to sleep and this morning to make you look like that?" Answer me.
I was
You
thirsty.
attacked, but you were thirsty. Thirsty broke your tooth.
I don't want to talk about this, all right?
You expect me to take "I don't want to talk about this" as an answer when you something clearly happened. I will go and ask the sellsword. Don't.
You want answers, go ask him then. And I walk away and kind of do... Is this the time to do like morning like routine stuff?
Yeah, we haven't decided like what actions the group is gonna do, so in like the early morning you could probably do whatever you want around the camp.
Okay. I'm just gonna kind of look around for... he like storms off agitated and just kind of looks around for like either fiddling with some cloth to help his wound or just looking around in the trees or in the sky for something.
Okay.
Liz, like, in her mind, the plan for today was wake up without incident and then head over to the like catacombs, like that sort of direction. So, not getting a straight answer from Atticus, like, the nerve of these mortals, and head like go and try and find sellsword to try and get an answer about what the fuck happened out of him.
Yeah, he's not far. Your guys' camp is sort of tucked between a couple of the carts you had seen before. He's kind of just around the end of one, going through what looks like a stone chest. I'll give you a look, but he doesn't say anything as you walk over.
Were you attacked in the night? Atticus is in a state. His tooth is missing.
Yeah, I knocked him upside the head.
For a reason, or just...
The dumb bastard took my liquor. I don't know what he thought would happen. Poured that shit all over the ground. Like an idiot.
Gods preserve me. Okay, well, sounds deserved at least. I can't believe... What would possess... Okay, sure. Are we still heading towards the catacombs today, or?
I mean, I don't really care. Either way.
Okay.
This hasn't changed anything, if that's what you mean.
I wouldn't blame you if it did, but I
You
guess
can't be that petty when you're stuck on a cursed island.
you're our best hope to get there, and we're your best hope to get out of it, I guess.
Something like that.
Okay. Well, I don't think he'll apologize, so I'll apologize on his behalf.
Mm.
Whatever it means.
His tooth was good enough apology. Plus, he handed it back pretty quick, so.
Okay. Well, we won't put you two on watch together again. I'll tell you that. Jeez.
Honestly, that sounds like a whatever you're calling your group problem. Whenever you guys are ready, just come find me.
Okay. Do you think we'll be needing horses? How long is the travel to where the opening is?
Well, if it's the complete other side of the island, and I think it is, I'll really go over there. It'll probably take us the whole day. Horseback, it'll probably just be an hour. 2 hours. I don't ride horses, I don't know these things.
It'll be quicker. It won't take the
Yeah,
whole...
that. Here, why don't we just get up the ridge and off the cliff, and then you can get a better look.
Yes, that's probably a good idea. I guess I have limited resources, and I don't know whether to spend them on a pair of horses, you know?
Sure, yeah.
Well, let's hope nobody tries to kill each other again. God preserve me. And she'll go and start getting ready to head off as soon as possible, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Atanazi, that entire time, only after Sister Lawford started talking to Sellsword about what was happening, Atanazi has kind of just been quietly awake, and his eyes are closed as he's doing morning prayers, but you can see his lips moving a little bit while he's laying down. But he definitely was kind of being sneaky and just was listening to what the heck just happened. Of course, he doesn't know what Atticus looks like because he kept his eyes closed while he was praying, but after he's done, he'll kind of rise himself up and kind of play dumb, and it's just like, oh, hey, where's Atticus?
He's off in a huff somewhere, no doubt.
Is it safe for us to split up like this?
Well, the light is here, so I don't think whatever was around last night will bother us in the daylight if they're so scared of fire.
Okay, that's true. Okay. What's the plan for today?
Well, we're going to head in the direction of those catacombs. I forgot about your leg.
No, I
we
forgot
were talking about
to,
going
honestly.
on foot, and he's saying it would take a day, but with your leg, it would slow us down quite considerably if we had to carry you or support us between you. So I think I might just some of those horses, regardless of the distance, it'd be easier.
Okay, yeah, that sounds like a reasonable plan. I'm sure our compatriot over here is kind of tired of carrying me around like a potato sack, so anything that would help.
I think you'll probably have to ride bitch with him rather than with me. Keep Atticus away from him.
Mm-hmm. Oh, did something happen?
I can't believe. Well, he stole the Cecil's liquor bottle, I think. So obviously the Cecil punched him in the face a couple of times and I was missing a tooth.
Oh.
Yes, well, it's behind us,
Oh.
apparently, and I think we're just going to have to move through it.
And then
So-
Atalazi kind of like shoots a glance over at like Cell's sword to like see what's his face kind of like expressing. how
Does
he's,
he
like-
look any worse for wear? Because he did get hit over the head with a
Yeah,
flaming torch.
right.
He has like
I'm sure-
a bruise on his like temple, but it's not crazy bad. Like it's just probably like a dollar coin size mark.
Mm. Dang.
And he's really just over there like fucking around with some tarps. Like he's
She is
clearly
not-
not concerned.
Aaron, do
He
you
seems
have that as a
fine
reference
enough
for a
about
dollar
it.
coin?
I think I've
About 2 inches.
seen a silver dollar before. They're like a kind of big
Yeah.
coin.
Yeah, it's like
okay.
a
Just wanted to make sure
big-ish
because I was
one.
like, it's like 2 inches, about 2 or 1.5 inches.
Mhm.
I was
But
just
yeah,
thinking about
he's
that.
got he's got a little mark on his head, and he's over in like a flat-ish part of the cliff, and he has like 2 tarps laid out and like 4 sticks, and he's like arranging them and standing back and looking at it and arranging it again.
I think I'm more surprised that they were able to have that scuffle without waking anybody up.
No. Either we're deep sleepers or we were quite sneaky.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean, a lot.
whatever.
a lot
I guess we're just going to have
did
to deal with
happen.
this.
Okay.
Between your leg and
Yeah.
his face. Well, what could happen?
Well, I mean, at least it's just one serious injury and one minor-ish injury, so at least it's not too much of a what's the word?
Wow.
Yeah, but
I think
as long
I'm
as
going to get started on summoning those horses.
Mhm.
If you don't mind.
yeah, that's fine. I'm going to just sit here.
I need 10 minutes of like complete silence, basically.
Okay.
10 minutes of uninterrupted
Um,
effort.
Not now,
Let's
honey. Mommy
see.
is summoning horses.
Mommy is summoning creepy horses. I think it's 1 endurance and then I upcast. Spend an extra endurance to summon a second.
Yes, that sounds right.
Or I think if I hit it with spark, I get an extra for free.
Mhm.
Let me read.
I think the only number you have to beat is a 10, because that's the area rating, unless the spell specifies a number.
Random seed. After each spark increases the duration by 8 hours or creates 1 additional speed. So if I spend 1 endurance and get a 15 or higher, I can summon 2 horses. But then if I bet an extra endurance, I think I just get it automatically.
Yeah, you get
Potentially?
either a second horse or the spell lasts longer, is what it'd say.
Yeah.
You get either or.
I think I have to beat a 15.
A 15. Does it say a 15 somewhere?
I'm trying to find it.
Because it's probably just the region hostility.
Does it? Incantation, casting incantation. What? That's rituals, not incantations.
Yeah, it says
Inclinations.
skill check of key attribute and magic versus 15.
Yeah, so if I
Yeah, so
got
it's
a
just a
20 on 1 endurance, I could get 2 for free. Or if I bet an extra, if I wager an extra endurance, I get a spark. As long as I beat the 15.
Yes.
What is my key attribute? My key attribute is intellect, so I get a +3. So, yeah, all right. That's a 13, so that's 16. So I make it, but then I'll have to spend 2 endurance to get the second horse. Okay. That's me down to 5 endurance. And endurance is
Okay.
replenished on like the long rest thing where you spend like a week in a settlement, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
In a safe place.
Guys, maybe the safe place is the friends we made along the way.
Clearly it wasn't. Clearly
Yeah.
it was not the friend you made along the way. So
So
Aaron, was
2
that
big
no?
creepy flaming horses. Yeah,
Okay, good.
I made it, but I have to spend the 2 endurance on the one because I only got a 13 on the dice, which is 16 with my key attribute.
Okay. Once you have the horses summoned, the sellsword is gonna look over. You guys ready?
Depends on if you want to bring any stuff with us.
No, not really. We're just looking for your friends. I'm not staying anywhere.
Okay. Don't forget.
Did Atticus come back?
Yeah, he's kind of just like wandering around, looking at the trees and being mad.
Ooh, someone's mad about getting his ass kicked.
I think once we're like actually properly like off, Leo will quiet him. Ask us, you're with me, and then she'll mount her horse.
And then Atanazi's gonna like look over at Sellsword and just kind of awkwardly like kind of put himself up. If there's anything that could help him get himself up on the feet and hopping over to that horse to stabilize himself there.
Yeah, there are probably like different rock formations. Sellsword will get on first, and then kind of awkwardly nudge the horse, like he'll like shimmy on it until it kind of scoots over, and then he'll just grab you under the arm and haul you up.
Damn, you're gonna dislocate my arm. Yeah.
It'll be fine.
I say that as if he's not like a something-year-old guy who's not a 2-year-old with easily dislocatable arms.
So he gives you nursemaid's elbow as he puts you in front of him on the horse.
I have to be in front of him? Okay.
He's not putting you behind him.
Why?
Are you
You
gonna
might
argue
stab
with
him.
him?
Little Spoon. Atticus is good. Not Atticus. What the hell? That's not me.
Whoa.
Atanazi is gonna look over his shoulder like a little bit, and because Atanazi's like pretty lanky, so he's gonna be like, hopefully I'm not like blocking your vision from steering this horse.
I'm not steering shit. I don't know how to ride a horse.
Does Atanazi know how to ride a horse?
I thought it was a magic horse. I thought
Imagine.
that was the whole thing.
Oh. Sister Lawfren, do we have to steer this horse? I don't think we both know how to drive this horse.
It'll follow me, I think.
Okay. Okay. That's okay.
She'll like
it's
pat the
we'll
bum of
see.
her horse to like gesture for Atticus to get up.
Yeah, Atticus. He takes just some deep breaths and just gets on the horse.
Fine, Mama, get on this fucking horse.
You best hold on.
Okay.
You don't want to fall off this thing.
I'm clutching my pearls. I'm clutching onto Sister Leofrin.
She'll like click her like to get it in gear.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So the way up the cliff is pretty steep. The path sidewinds around the natural formations. It does look as if it was like intentionally formed. Like there are places where it's smoother. And a lot of the jaggedness seems to come from where parts of the carriages have sort of broken off, or like erosion has caused parts of the ground to break off. It doesn't, especially on a horseback, it doesn't take too long to get up. Let me update the watch together. Why does it keep automatically muting it?
The range.
Okay. Once you crest the top, the lane before you kind of fans out and then up. If we're saying facing forward is north, it looks like a long stretch of plains and rolling grass. To the west, the cliff kind of continues, and it is broken up in. I'm trying to think of how to describe it. So, north of you is the plains. To your right, the east, is like the plains follow the edge of the cliff. Like there's very little trees. The farthest you can see north is a tree line, and if you follow the edge of that tree line west, it slopes upward into like a rise of land and like a mini cliff, like a ledge. Like nothing too crazy like what you just saw. It's maybe 20 feet tall. Upon it is what looks to be a large stone structure. You're underneath it and hundreds of feet away, so you can't see it too well, but you could see what looked to be like pillars or maybe some kind of a wall. In front of that cliff is, or well, in front of that like incline is the rest of the path east that continues along the cliff's edge. So your options are pretty much north, east, or west. And then we'll say
Well,
that
I guess-
this is the morning and we're taking the travel action.
So we need to go to the path that seems like it would lead closer to the catacombs. The bottom on the metal. What was it? Were we going to the bottom to get to that? I might be metagaming. Hold up. What did Sister
I
Leo
think the whole thing is that we can't get down to that door on the beach. Like it's
okay, got it.
The cliff is so sheer we can't get down there. So we need to get
Makes
to like the other end of the catacombs, like the other bit where it spits out. Which I think is that building, right? Up on the. Well, none of us know where we're fucking going. The sellsword is supposed to be telling us where the hell to go.
Oh yeah.
So just sort of look over to him and be like, which way?
Like northwest, I guess. I mean, I haven't gone into the forest or that far along the cliff. I just know it's not here. It's definitely not on the eastern side. So.
Up towards that building, do you think?
Somewhere over there. And then he'll like gesture with like a very broad swing of his arm in that general direction.
Smacks Atanazi right against the head by accident.
So is there like a path up to sort of where that structure is?
Yeah, I think there's something that leads through the forest. You can't really see it from here, but I know there's a small body of water kind of, edged up against the cliff. And then there's a path that goes along the westernmost cliff, but
That's probably too westerly. We need a bit more. Oh, my bike. Well, if we start going in that direction, if you see something that's oh, she's gone. She's dead.
No!
DM is gone. What the freak?
I was spinning my chair and it caught my mic cord and yanked it out. So okay, what
That's
what
what you
was
get
the
on
last thing
me.
you guys heard?
I was saying, like, if we start heading in that sort of northwest direction, sort of generally up towards that building, if you see something you recognize, just tell me and we can alter course.
I mean, yeah, sure, but I haven't seen these catacombs in person. I just know
Do you know the
where
sort of
they're
general?
not. I know
Okay.
they're not on the eastern side because I tried to go a little bit to the west and those cliffs just keep going up, so there's no way you can get down to the beach from there. So I pretty much camped on this
I
cliff.
saw the room they were in had a staircase going upwards into the sky. They didn't go that way, but I think if we manage to get to that, wherever that spits out, we can go down those stairs and then into the portion that they were in. So I think the only thing I can see that could possibly be maybe that place is that building. So I think it's as good a place as any to fucking look, you know? Like,
Mhm.
the catacombs are obviously non-natural, and that's the only
I agree.
non-natural thing I can see.
Mhm.
So I'll point us that way and sort of start heading up. Or is it up?
Yeah, it's north.
Yeah, up in that direction.
The only thing I can truly and honestly tell you is that the hills roll higher as you go. Like the northeast does have a point that is higher than where we are now, but something about the elevation's got to be all fucked up because it's super foggy. It's like the little pockets of I don't know, obscured area. Once I figured out they were undead at night, I didn't really fuck around over there.
Understandable.
Okay, we're gonna
Point us
travel,
in that
so
way and go.
okay.
Do we have to like roll anything for that? Or...
No. And it's not gonna be this island isn't too big, so it's not gonna be too important. But the thing with the horses that you should know, Aaron, is that whenever you take the advance action, you can take it once a day without penalty, but if you take it twice a day, you lose one endurance. Every additional time you take the advance action. When you're on mounts like horses, you essentially get two free passes instead of one.
Okay.
So yeah, so you guys are on mounts. There's a path, and the weather is nice, so you guys are moving as fast as possible. For your guys' reference, you guys are moving for. Yeah, you guys are moving like 4 hexes each time you take the advance action. So you guys are doing good. Okay.
I'm so glad I rolled this spell.
Right.
No, it's a nice one. It's a
Okay.
nice one.
This and
Yeah,
Boris.
as you guys go north, you pass closer to that like incline. Um, it kind of curves in, and there's what looks to be like a small pond, and there's some saplings around it and some underbrush. But it's still pretty sparse, like the plains are. Um, there are like trees dotted along this incline, but it does seem to be sloping lower and lower the more you go around it. Um, Once you finally get to where it seems like you can pass, like west and back up the incline, you get a better view of the forest this Elsword was talking about. Um, it's like a few 100 feet from where the incline is really able to be climbable. And it's this really dense, really tall, old growth forest. And near like the easternmost edge of it, you can see that really dense fog. So yeah, north is that old forest. East is like where the plains are turning into a fog. And then west is more forest, and then the incline is kind of like you kind of have to go left and then back the way you came a bit.
Okay, so just to repeat, north is forest. Oh no, north is forest.
Yes, north is forest.
I see. North is forest. East is plains.
Yeah, and it's at this point, like at this latitude, I think is the right word. You're starting to see some of the fog on the plains end.
Okay. West is
Can we still see that structure? Where is that at this point?
You could see it a little bit better. There are trees on this incline that's like sloping upwards. That's obscuring it a bit, but it looks to be like a large stone structure framed by like pillars.
I think that should still be our goal, because I don't want to even think about traversing that forest. The horses they would only slow us down, so we'd have to abandon those. And
Yes.
the thought of having to fucking get Atanazi through an old growth stock forest on one leg is not something I want to entertain.
I was gonna say if maybe we could stop by. I could grab more wood and attempt to, because last night I was trying to fashion some sort of like, splint of some sort, like a peg leg, I guess. Just so I can have some sort of stability just by myself. I mean, it's gonna take time to get used to, and I know it's not practical with especially without cushioning and stuff. But if I could get a good enough piece of wood, I can try again.
If anything,
a peg.
What you need right now is a crutch, or a pair of crutches, not a peg leg. The only thing a peg leg would do right now is aggravate this very recent wound. You need crutches, not a leg.
Yeah, that's true. I just wanted to at least be a little bit more independent, I guess. But that's not reasonable, so I should honestly just
It's not a bad thought. It's
crutch
more
first.
the nature of a forest that dense. It would be hard to traverse for somebody with 2 legs and knowledge of how to traverse a dense forest.
That's true.
It's just not practical right now. And I think we should check out the building anyway. It's our best lead.
Yeah, that's true. We can worry about those another time. I will do my best to keep up with everybody.
The horse is up the hill.
Mush!
Since you guys are on horses, we'll say it takes you, between summoning horses and traveling on them, it takes you until a bit into midday. So like your first advance action is done. And you guys are able to take the advance action for your second turn without any penalty because you're on horses.
Nice.
Okay.
Actually, I want to take the camp action. I'm getting a little tired.
Yeah, let me
bum
camp.
hurts sitting on this chair.
I think I'm gonna camp.
On this horse. My bum.
You don't want to be cuddled up with Sellsword?
Sellsword is definitely not cuddling
like
up.
ash and alcohol.
Atanazi. Yeah, like Atanazi is like waiting.
He smells like booze.
Yeah, right. And then Atanazi is like, yeah, oh, there's a bump in the road, and he like pushes back. And I'm just kidding. That's so stupid. It's like, oh, I've fallen into your big,
freak.
broad chest. Okay,
Oh, wow.
well, God forbid to grow yaoi maxes, okay?
Right.
Listen, there are cathedrals
ultra-religious
for
child's
those
first
who have
time away
eyes.
from home.
Right. There are cathedrals for eyes who have...
He's on Rumspringer right now,
eyes
guys.
to see them. Yeah.
She's Tumblr shit posting and she's misquoting it.
Oh, you should go walk very, very far away from me right now.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Okay. So yeah, you guys are able to go...
Tweet, actually.
Is that a Tumblr thing?
It's a tweet.
No, it's a tweet from
It sounds like
Steven
some
Crowder.
shit Tumblr would make up.
It's a tweet from a
Steven
Catholic
Crowder.
guy.
Nope,
Yeah.
it's a tweet from
Yes,
Steven
sir.
Crowder.
No,
Louder
it's
Crowder.
not. No, it's
Yes,
not.
it
We're
is.
not talking politics in my game. I'm the judge. Overruled. Overturned.
It's not
Okay.
politics, but that is what it is, but okay.
We're gonna go. Okay. As you guys continue on, the path slopes upward. It takes you half the time it took you to get up the cliff and up to where this like evenly meets the ground. It's much smoother. Um, like even though it's got some little ridges and hills, it's almost it's almost like a little like nice. Like someone made it this way. The trees frame the edges more than they're in the middle. But there are some scattered along. Let me see. Okay, as you come into view of the structure, you can finally get a good idea of how big it is. It is at least 80 feet long. Well, it's at least 60 feet long on the side you can see, and as you approach, you could tell that it's been carved in a way that makes it like a square or a rectangle. It's roughly 80 feet long, 60 feet on the face that you're looking at, and it has these worn stone steps going up, and then like 10 pillars along the middle of it, kind of like Greco style, and then some smaller, gapped, more evenly placed ones along its walls. The top of it is open to the elements. But yeah, you have to walk up the steps and inside to see too much more just from the sheer size of it.
Does it look intentionally roofless, or is that like a product of wearing time?
It's hard to tell. Some of the pillars definitely have wear. It doesn't look like completely ruined though. You wouldn't be able to tell, I don't think.
Is this a thing where we could get the horses inside because it'd be easier for Atanazi
Oh
if
yeah.
he'd stay on the horse?
Yeah, you
Or do
could
we have to
walk
get
the
off?
horses up it. It doesn't, it's not as if it's a building with a closed door. It is truly mostly just pillar.
Okay, I think probably stay on the horses then. Can we do like the explore thing? Just to see if we can see anything. Like, do I recognize any steps or
I think now that we're at a building, to explore and such, it would be like a camp action.
yeah, that's what I meant. The explore, like the camp action explore.
Yeah, we can enter and do camp actions. Okay. Yeah, as you guys enter the building, there's really no roof on any part of it. There are a couple structures near the back that look like they have roofs, maybe meant to hold something. And near the back fifth of it, there's another set of more polished tile stairs that lead back into something engraved into like a freestanding wall. Like it doesn't make up the entirety of the length of the back wall, but it is like almost like a block. I don't know how to describe it.
Like a freeze?
Yes. Like a standing inscription. But yeah. Everybody
Is
can
it
take
like
their camp
legible? Could
actions.
I go over and read it?
Yeah, you can walk up to it.
Is it like writing or a picture or something?
Let me see. Are you gonna use the explore action? I guess it would be.
I'll just
Yeah, I
roll
feel like
for
explore
the
makes sense.
explore option.
I don't have perception. My perception is not great. My agility is not great.
I have perception, and that
Yeah, so
oh, goodness.
before we settle anything, let's take a quick like 5-minute break and we'll come back at 8:30. And then everybody can tell me what they want to do and we can resolve them in a way that makes sense.
I want to kiss Cell Sword. but that won't work.
He'll
I wanna
punch you in the
kill
face and kill
Salsword.
you instantly.
Okay.
What if he likes
Be
it?
right
I
back.
don't know.
See you back.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
Guys, I like to think that Sellsword actually just like for a moment is discombobulated and it just doesn't say anything and then just continues on like nothing happened. That's all I think. Sorry, I have such a big fat crush on him. I'm
Oh my
projecting.
goodness. I want to kill that man.
He would never punch me. Girl! Anyways, don't talk to my boyfriend like that. Don't talk to my boyfriend like that.
This guy is
man.
going bonkers.
Yup.
He needs his,
Yup.
his
That's
stuff.
my
He is
He
man.
needs
much
to
more
hit-
valuable to Leo than you are, so she will not be protecting you if you choose
I need to
to
be
get.
I
She's like,
need for food. I'm good at the food.
food, girl, that was alcohol. That's
No, the
alcohol.
other, like getting
Or it's just
food for
alcohol.
us. I'm really good at that.
Yeah, but did you learn how to
Y'all are hungry?
skin me? So what?
Skin who?
Skin meat? I don't know. What did we eat? We had
Yeah.
fish.
Oh, we have fish right now?
No, we had fish, right?
Oh, I don't know. I
think
think it was pork.
Hunt a bird. Pork. Oh yeah, we killed a hog. Did we take the pelt? Sorry, I'm so vintage story pilled right now.
Oh, wow. I
We can
don't
make
think
armor.
we did.
We gotta tan it.
Medium pelt to animal fat. Okay,
Yeah.
right.
I need to put this in lime so then it could be prepared prepared like animal pelt, and then I can ferment it in the barrel with cannons to make it. Damn, girl, you crunch it and munch it. Sorry.
Are you talking about vintage story?
No, I was saying I got
He's not
accidentally.
thinking about the balls.
Yes.
I'm not saying
Yeah,
this
I got. God, when a girl gets a little hyper fixated, I was like, "Oh, did we take the pelt?" And I'm like, "Wait, why are we? This is a vintage story pelt."
The pelt of what?
Quick! Someone get a barrel and fill it full of oak wood.
The little pigs?
Quickly! We've got to make tannin. We've got
Quick,
to
someone
put this
get
in lime.
Someone fill the
We gotta, we gotta make this into prepared leather.
Got to fill the barrel with lime.
For exploring, just a quick question. That is rolling your agility or perception check. Is that just the skill check of like the? Oh my gosh! Every time I roll, oh my gosh! Yes.
Honestly,
Sorry.
because we're in a building, like we're not exploring in the middle of the woods, we don't have to follow these actions. You can either use the explore action, you can use an action that makes sense from the dungeon table, or you can just tell me you want to do something. Because I don't know, I feel like when we're in a structure that's not a dungeon, or like we're not
sense.
like actively in combat, we can like be a little looser on the rules.
Yeah, that makes sense. So would that be?
Or like we can have more nuance on what you guys want to do.
I would much
you
rather
not
do
both
the
this gif?
intellect perception explore because my intellect is better than my agility.
Okay. Also, Aaron, if you are wanting to specifically look at this inscription, you can also like use your magic skill or your folklore skill or.
I have folklore and I have magic, so either or.
Yeah.
So
I think
if I want to do.
Because if you guys want to roll
I,
to do something with a skill, just let me know and then I can tell you if it makes sense.
Okay, yeah.
I have another question about
is
the
it just a
building.
D20,
Is it
correct?
like
Wait, Yonko, what was it?
It's a D20 just to roll, right?
What are you rolling for?
Explore, like perception. I don't know why my
Um,
brain keeps forgetting about it.
Yeah, it's a d20, and then let me check the dungeon
modifiers, you have one.
actions. Dungeon action has intellect and perception. And camp activities have agility and perception. I think intellect and perception makes the most sense here because we're like in a building.
Okay, I have perception regardless, but I'll just roll my dice preemptively.
Okay. Aaron,
I
what
have
was
a
your
question about like the room we're in. Is it just like a flat open room and then there's steps at the back going up to the frieze?
Yes. It's not.
There's nothing on the floor.
This isn't a structure with several rooms. It's more of like It's more of just like a
The only
courtyard.
thing my brain can picture is like the Parthenon.
Let me
That's what I'm
Google what the
picturing.
Parthenon looks like. So, like, kinda, probably. Let me look.
It's just like one big room with like pillars.
Yeah, it's one bigger.
Right.
Yeah, it's like this. It's like this, except without a roof. And
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. The Parthenon without a roof. I'm surprised you've
yeah.
never seen the Parthenon before, to be honest.
I am an American.
I'm an American Aaron.
I'm an American, and I see the Parthenon has like walls on the inside. There's no walls. Like
Just
there's
a big open
second,
room, and then
yeah. There's this
like
there's this
steps at the
second
back going
layer.
up towards the trees.
Yeah. You know what? After this game, I'll draw it out so you guys can get a better idea of it.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, I just want to see what's in that on that inscription. So if I did like folklore intellect.
Yeah. Naya, what is Atticus? Oh, okay, I'll say Sellsword. His like looked around a little bit, but he's walking out and he's scoping the outside of the building. So he's also taking the explore action. What is Atticus doing?
Either. Is anybody hungry? Everyone feeling fine, fresh, and fun?
Feeling a little bit peckish.
Feeling a bit peckish.
My culture is not your costume.
Actually, we're quoting a South African person, so.
Oh yeah.
Not to burst the bubble, but you cannot hunt in this building.
All right. Well, I forgot.
There were no
wild
wild
like
in this structure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not to ruin his fishing streak. But
damn. Okay. What about hunting? Like like some wild game. Nothing crazy. Oh, like that. Either that or check true tool or piece of equipment.
Is there any way he can get any hit points back, like Tender's wounds or something?
Yeah, can I
think
rest
you can
early
rest
or?
early. Yeah, I
Moments
believe you should be able to rest.
Can he do that? The
You should
dungeon
be able to
action moments rest.
Yeah, because I was gonna craft like a weapon, like a shank or something, but I feel like resting early would probably be beneficial.
So do
Look at the
you
moments
have any
rest action
rations?
on the table.
Actually, yeah. Okay. So you're doing moments
So I
rest.
think that could be helpful.
Yanka, what did you roll to perceive the room?
12 plus 14, so 14. 12 plus 2.
14. Okay.
I got-
And are you looking for anything specific, or are you just kind of looking around?
I'm looking out in case there's anything big that just pops out.
Okay. Aaron, what did sister roll?
I got a 17 on the die, so that's 21, I think.
Oh, okay, and a spark. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. So in the back of this room, you have to go.
Were people cutting out or was I tripping? Okay, never mind.
So in the back of this room, you go up a few tiled steps, and it's like the pillars behind it are still open to the air, so there is the light from the sun sort of coming in on all sides. And then standing in the back is, I feel like this is not a good example, but it's kind of like a stone domino. Like it's like a stood up rectangle of a stone that's braced by two more stones around it. And carved into its surface is a sort of relief. And it's flush to the ground, it's not elevated. It's probably like 5 feet across, 10 feet tall, and you're able to, go up to it. You would recognize this. This would have been so long ago.
Do I pick my scarf or do you pick it?
You can pick your spark.
I think I go for Canny.
Okay. Can you read Candy to me real quick? I'm not remembering.
You perform the task with care and attention. You retain something you expected to lose in the effort or avoid paying what seemed like a necessary cost. Vanishes costly.
Got it. Okay.
My Discord on my computer just like died or something.
All right.
Don't die.
Don't die.
I will try.
Of the saved. Okay, this is fine. From Sister Leofrin's background, Aaron, how would you rate her interest in the gods? Like a 1 out of 10, like studying wise.
I'd say like her god, the one she was basically made to serve, 10 out of 10, obviously. The
10 out of
rest
10.
of them, it's like high up there. It's part of the purpose of an elf. So I'd say like a 6 or a 7. Fucking don't even joke. Oh god, I felt that psychic. Don't even make a joke.
Did you tell me which god she's following? I don't remember.
Yeah, the like life god, the sun
Yes,
god.
okay.
I forget his name. Taiwo,
Got it.
maybe?
Yeah. Okay, I know what you're talking about. Okay. Let me see.
That's why she's the doctor.
Yeah, so you're familiar with like archaic ideas and depictions of religion, especially with the like polytheism that was sort of going on in the last 2000 years. Um, this is world building I showed you a long time ago, Aaron, so I don't know if you remember, but your god is part of the summer circle of gods.
Vague recollections, yes.
Okay,
I
good,
do know what
perfect.
you're getting.
They're part of the summer circle of gods, and there are certain trends between their following and the rituals surrounding them and how they were, like how they wish to be worshipped to. This is not that. Um, the inscriptions are definitely some kind of like divine intricacies, but they are definitely not of the summer circle. Perhaps not even of the winter circle. Um, so yeah, you would recognize this as maybe one of the really old, really not worshipped sort of like outliers in that. So none of the major gods that aren't even like the gods that aren't even worshipped right now, this is even like a layer past that. Um with you had an 18?
21.
21. Okay, perfect. With that information, you can tell that this is probably someone related to like the autumnal side of things, which was only sort of worshipped for a very turbulent period and short period of history.
You did a whole diagram of this.
I don't know where it is. I thought it was in our DMs. It's not there, so I will have to go hunt that down and make a new version.
I remember seeing it. You might just put it up on screen while we were.
I think I streamed it to you. Yeah.
Is it in? It might be in my whisper.
I don't think so. It might be. It might be in VC chat from like a year ago, but oh well.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
No, yeah. Or actually, I'll come back to you.
Hey. Oh.
Hey. Actually, you know what? We will go to you. This whole area is worn, but there's like. Actually, never mind. I lied. We're going to Yanka.
Okay.
I keep getting my notes mixed up. Because you truly are just napping. I don't know why I'm giving you all this exposition. Yanka, you're taking note of big things jumping out, right?
Yes.
Okay. Very specific language you've chosen. The pillars that make up this building are sort of like formed with like corrugated divots. Like they were intricately carved at some point. They've kind of worn to like a soft pattern. You inspect the whole place. Nothing is hiding. It seems pretty picked clean. Like if anyone had been here in a while, they didn't leave anything behind. or someone had come back and looted all of it.
Mm.
It's got a bit of an odd cleanness going on, especially in the tiled sections closer to the steps. You might have expected some dirt or grass to have overtaken the like grout. But no, it's just a little sun bleached.
Oh. So it's clear that it's still being maintained.
Okay. Sellsword is not here. Atticus, where do you decide to have your nap?
I'm chilling outside, in the sun, having a restful time, laying on a pillar, kind of chilling, relaxing, maxing all cool.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. A couple
No.
of guys who are up to no good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
But yeah,
part
I'm
of the
just chilling on a
moment's
pillar
rest
and lying outside. Huh?
in the sun. Part of
Yeah.
the moment's rest, in order to rest and gain your endurance and your recovery days back, you have to consume a ration. Do you have any rations on you?
Let's see here. No.
Okay. So as you kind of sit down and you feel the hunger hit you a little bit, what do you think Atticus's favorite food would be?
Seafood broil.
A 50-pound seafood boil. Spicy.
Spicy.
Probably, yeah. Favorite food.
King crab.
I was gonna say crab.
Say it. It's up to you. It's all you.
Either crab.
Crab.
Yeah.
It's crab.
Okay.
Snowshoe crab. I don't know.
Snowshoe
Crab
crab.
species.
A big bag of Corsomia seafood boil.
Spicy.
So spicy. Okay. So as you sit and you feel your pain of hunger and you're mourning all the yummy snacks from your hometown, you start to smell this like oil in the air. Like a buttery, like kind of warm, like comforting smell. Kind of like drawing you back in.
Something bad's gonna happen to me. Do I follow the trail of smell like a cartoon character? Start floating.
Up.
Like Shaggy and Scooby.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Atanazi and Sister Lafren, you see Atticus, come back in from his surprisingly quick nap, and the tiles begin to shift under your feet.
Oh.
Well, I'm on a horse.
What do you mean you're on a horse?
You think Atanazi was just walking around?
I suppose.
You said we could bring the horses inside.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You could be on
he's
a horse.
on that horse. That horse is
You
a
could be on
part
a
of him
horse.
now.
I'm not on a horse anymore, probably,
Okay.
I'm on a horse.
because I went over and checked out
You're on
something.
the horse.
So I'm
the
just
horse kind of.
The one thing I know about the thing is that they're from this autumn aspect. That's what I got from it.
Yes.
Mhm.
I found a diagram. I sent it to you, Whispers.
Oh, thank God. Let me check and make sure I didn't lie to you.
What?
No, this isn't even the diagram, Aaron. I'll find you the diagram.
It is. You just horribly.
No, but this
spelled
wasn't the final one. This wasn't the final
no.
one because this is missing the spring autumn. It's okay. It's okay.
No,
That's the
the
one I-
spring and autumn are there. They're just at the bottom. You were just calling it something different.
No,
Autumn
That
is
got
above where it says
changed.
chicken. It's just very cramped because you wrote it badly.
I know, but this was the draft. It got changed in the final draft that I
Okay.
didn't show you. Because in this draft, your guy was spring. Like your god was spring. Oh well, this may get retconned later. the important thing for you to know is that the inscriptions you see are not of the two major like spheres of
Summer or
like
winter. No.
yeah, it's not the two major spheres, and it is like very archaic.
Okay.
Okay. Atanazi, you're on your horse. Your horse shifts like under your feet, like its hooves kind of like skitter about as the tiles like rumble and turn.
Mm-hmm.
Not the 50s. Listen, we do what we gotta do, okay?
Mm-hmm.
The room seems to dim and shadows encroach from every corner as the roof, tile by tile, brick by brick, builds itself back. The stones of the pillars, about like 15 feet up, seem to morph until they begin to shine like brass braziers with small dim flames. Sister, immediately in front of you, what you'd be familiar as being called an incantation, which is just a large like deific stone, begins to shift, and the like worn relief from it sort of pushes outward like it's becoming 3D, and what looks to be a beast steps forth. They have
Like a living piece, or is it like a...
At first it looks like stone, like the stone is like rising from the relief, but then you can see it becomes flesh and fur.
Oh,
You can
I,
see
like, stumble backwards.
and it's very large. The face that meets yours at perfect eye level is about 2 times the size of yours. It's
Does it
pale
look
with
like anything recognizable?
Not really. It's pale with like a gray crest over its brow and like dark markings under its eyes and an unruly mane of like wine red like fur goes down its neck. It's quadrupedal. It kind of looks as if like a lion was made lanky, like kind of given the tendon and meat of a man, but not quite. The closest thing you might be able to make to it, sister, is depictions of like sphinxes, but without the perfect balance of like man and animal. They're damn.
I'm so
They're
scared right
gold.
now.
Its ears and bridge of its nose are pierced with gold, and bangles and strips of gold chain are around its forelimbs and feet. Most prominent, and you recognize this too, Atanazi, as something of note, is its 4 curling horns from its head. 2 curl up,
Uh-oh.
and then the other pair curls around them and down. And yeah, it steps forward.
Is that significant?
Yes, because
It
that
wouldn't
probably...
be significant to you, per se.
It's significant to me.
Okay. Okay.
It's significant.
And so the face kind of levels with yours as sister you stumble back, and a large, very human smile like meets you.
Ah.
I think the last time she was in the presence of a creature like this, it turned out to be... well, you know what it turned out to be. Like, a bit of a nightmare. So I think her mind immediately goes to there. Like, oh, the last time something like this fucked up happened, it was a god, and that didn't really end well. So I think she like backs down the stairs, I guess, because they're probably right behind her. From where this freeze is. I guess she probably like at least lower her head, if not bow or kneel. She doesn't know what this thing is. The only context she has for monsters like this are the last one was a god. So that's probably the connection her brain would make.
Mm-hmm.
Atanazi, what are you doing? Or would you rather, or is he like sort of frozen a bit?
He's a bit frozen. Like,
Okay.
in awe, because, sometimes you just can't
Yes.
hide the fact that, something this strange.
As it steps out, it kind of holds itself in the way that like large lizards do. Like it's not sitting up like a dog or a cat. It kind of it's like arms and knees bend at an angle that like holds it just off the ground. Yeah. And it'll look between the three of you and wave its hand, and 3 cushions will appear. And then around the cushions and around the edge of itself, like at the stairs, just this like swath of like this feast of food. You see like fresh fruits like grapes, like soft skinned fruits, not like the stone fruits you had on the ship that could survive long distances. These are things that are hard to get by in a lot of places. There's some like dried meats, a couple pitchers of what might be oil or wine, or something fine enough to hold in a thin-necked vessel. And it sits down as best it can and smiles at each of you.
Where's the sellsword gone?
Yeah, where's Sellsword?
He was exploring the outside of the building.
Oh.
So he's not with us.
Beastlings! It has been such a long time since I had guests. Sit. And it'll wave its hand.
Oh.
Atanazi's gonna like glance over at Sister Leofrin, because he would obviously know that she is of a little bit more religious power than he is. So he's gonna take note what she does.
I think her immediate response was to like kneel and bow, bow her head. So if this creature's like addressed her directly, and been like, come and sit, she would move to go and like kneel on one of the cushions, or like sit on one of the cushions. Like if she's been given a direct order, she would do that. Yeah, she'd go over it. Are the cushions like against the table or whatever? Like they're not just like in the middle of the room.
No, they're
where the
like
food is.
the food and items are placed like on the steps. The creature is like right in front of the incantation stone. It hasn't like followed you guys. And it is like 5 feet or so from the steps. So like you don't have to walk right up to it to get to the food, and the cushions are like right at the steps. So it's kind of like an audience sort of thing.
Atticus is sitting down.
Go over and like kneel on one of the cushions.
Atticus, one of the cushions closest to you, there's like a platter of crab.
Ooh, this feels like a trick of sorts. But he is hungry, and he has 8 hit points left.
Was it you that desired the crab? Try it. Tell me if it suits.
He looks at it, this creature, and he's like, I decided the crab?
Oh, sorry, I may have misspoke. I said desired. You seemed hungry? Unless it was somebody else who wished for seafood? And then they'll look to the other two.
Atanazi will like immediately cast his eyes down.
It can read my mind.
In a manner of speaking.
Who are you?
Oh, it's been so long. You can call me Xenios, or your friend.
Xeniums?
What's his name?
Xenios?
Xenia Warrior
Xenia.
Princess?
Xena Warrior Princess? How do you spell
Shall
this?
shall I spell it for you?
Yes, please.
Does Atticus know words?
Xenios.
Okay.
Xenios.
Xenios. Xenios.
Or I have been called Xenios. Just usually the XEN and then whatever such vowel.
Freaky lion lizard.
Leah's not on the question, but she's still kind of like bowing her head a bit, and I don't know how. I'm trying to decide how she's there. We say, obviously her face is like fully veiled, so she can't eat any of the food. And she wouldn't lift her veil even for this guy because he's not her. If he is a god, he's not her god, you know. So
Yeah.
we say, Sir, would this be your shrine, or are you a shrine keeper?
Precisely, this is my shrine. Although I am also its keeper.
Do you keep to your own shrine? You don't have worshippers who tend it for you?
No. No, I don't.
Interesting.
How so?
Ooh, usually, I assume gods have people to tend to their temples.
I never said I was a god. I only jest. I am a god of sorts.
A god of sorts, but not the god of...
The god of... Hello?
Hi?
You were speaking. You said that I'm not the god of...
This temple that you keep.
I mean, this is my temple, yes. If that's what you mean. You're confusing me a little bit, is all.
You're confusing me. But nevertheless, so did you make these appear out of thin air, this food?
Yes. You could say that.
He's so confused because he has not. His last encounter with the god was so like, this god is so nice, and everything is happening, and he's just like, he's looking at the crab. He takes a piece of it, like a nice juicy crab leg, full of juice, dripping. He's turning and tossing it. He cracks, sopping wet. He cracks it. He looks at Xenios. And this is safe to eat.
Yes, very. I mean,
I look at...
It's as safe as you've desired it. Let me rephrase. The magic I've used to summon it simply conjures whatever it is you hunger for in a food sense. So, I have no idea the kind of seafood. This looks to be some kind of crustacean. It is not poisoned though, and it is very real.
Can I make like some sort of perception check to see if I can trust this god?
Yeah.
Okay.
The number to beat is 15.
Okay, because he hungry.
Hungry. Yeah, you should do a disadvantage because you're hungry.
Oh. I got an 11.
He doesn't
That
seem like
crab
he's
was
lying.
Good.
It looks like
Okay.
crab.
I look to my left
Crab.
and
I look to
Atanazi.
my right. Oh,
I look at Atanazi and Sister Leofrin for. I'm just like I'm eyeing the crab. I look at the crab. I look at them.
Theo's not eating.
Atanazi hasn't even
um,
gotten off this horse yet.
I don't think you would have ever seen her eat in front of you because she won't take off her veil in front of you. So
Okay. He's gonna eat that thing. He's gonna eat the crab, hoping it's not poison or anything like that. Since
Atanazi's probably watching you intensely just to see, but like also, just watching you.
and I'm staring in the eyes of Xenios when I do it, just making sure.
Yeah, Xenios has like dark gold eyes, like mostly brown, but there's something a little going on in there. Yeah, it is delicious, just as you remembered. You may earn 1 recovery die.
Oh.
So that's gonna be your skill die. Let me see
wait,
your
what?
skill die is.
Skill die.
while Atticus is eating, I think Leo still has her head bowed, but she would say, "Sir, if you are a god, even if only a god of sorts, my will would be your will. What is there anything you would have us do?"
Your will would be my will.
Of course.
Well, I don't mean to mislead you, but I'm less of a god than I am a god in the sense of somewhat a god.
Ooh. What the fuck have we done?
Well, any a god is more a god than I. And so, your will is my will.
I suppose my will would just be for you all to remain safely? I don't know. I haven't had followers in quite some time, and I don't want for much. I suppose my will would be for you to eat, if you are so inclined.
Atticus starts stuffing his mouth with so much crab. Your will is my command.
All of this is real, so if it doesn't get eaten, it will rot. You on the horse? Is there something the matter?
I don't intend to stray from my faith to follow you, unlike Sister Lofren, where she is a bit more flexible with her gods, I would assume. So I guess it just skeptical.
Taking a meal is not generally considered worship. What god do you follow, if I might ask?
The Eclipse Mother.
Huh. I've never heard of such a being. But I also haven't been in any of the divine circles or courts for quite some time, so perhaps she is, or they are younger, or simply go by a different name than I had known them.
That could be true. I know a lot of people don't really see her as a legitimate god, so it just might be different. And then Atanasi kind of like looks around. But I know better that it is quite rude to refuse something that's offered so kindly to us. I just we've been through a lot, especially with possibly other divine beings. How do we not know that this is not a trick or anything like that?
The food. Or
I guess
I can empathize with your suspicion. I mean, surely something poor must have befallen you for you to be on this island. I'm not under any illusions that you're here for your own free will. I suppose you don't really have to eat anything, or if you truly wished, you could take it outside the shrine. It is real, so.
Wait, why gained a skill die? What happened? What did I do?
So
Recovery?
you earned a recovery die of health. So your recovery die is your skill die. I don't know what your skill die is for this level. I think it might be a d6.
Yeah, it says D6.
Yeah, so roll a d6 and you get that amount of health back.
Oh, jolly good. What is a D6?
jolly good.
It's the normal
The
dice.
square. The square.
Oh, the square. Oh, okay. Sorry.
It's a square hole.
After his, his
Um,
Happy
is it a he or they?
What's your pronouns, God?
What's your pronouns?
I'm a
They then
god
will
and
suffice.
they're a weird creature.
After he says about like not knowing the effects of OC2, so do you know my lord? My lord of light.
The one of the sun or some other?
My lord Tyro.
Yes, I do recognize that one. He is quite old, so.
Indeed. She sounded to you kind of sad, I guess. Which you probably wouldn't have heard it sound that way before. Sir, we came here searching for an entrance to the catacombs under this island. I saw a staircase leading up to the sky, and it led down into the catacombs where our companions are. If you are the lord of the shrine, perhaps you would know where this is.
I do. It is a sad place. You wish to go there simply to retrieve your friends?
It would give us the best chance of safety and survival.
This is probably true. I only ask because I'm familiar with the keeper of the catacombs. I would hate for anything poor to befall her.
Is she not God as yourself?
No. I feel I must clarify. I am what some may call a demiurge. I retain some abilities from when I was a god, but I am no longer as I was. In fact, my abilities really only extend to this shrine. You may take the food out of it, and it shall continue to exist, but I cannot conjure you anything outside of the shrine.
Is this shrine the entrance I saw? Or is it elsewhere?
To the catacomb?
Yes.
No. The catacomb is on one of the cliffs. It is different in origin from this structure.
I have a question about this island.
Yes. Ask away.
I think you might be the second person that we heard, or I guess technically we've met, that has said that this island isn't the best place to be on. Where are we in relations to everyone else in the world?
Well, I'm not quite sure the name of this island has continued to exist in the minds of most of humanity. It is a cursed place, as you've probably noticed. Originally, it used to be a sort of contained settlement of archaic mortals. That time has long since passed. And since this has mostly been forgotten to man, it is also a bit more than just a mortal land. Yeah. I'm not sure that quite makes sense. I'm not used to explaining it to people, but...
No, I understand. Thank you again for your knowledge. At least, it gives us a little bit of more information on what this place is, at least. I guess my next question about this is, has anyone been able to leave this island?
I really can't help you there. I mean, I do wish for your guys' safety and prosperity, but I don't have many means outside of the bounds of the shrine, and this island is just as much of my prison as it is yours. So, I'm afraid I can't really help you in that regard.
So, have we done something to be sent here? To be casted here? I mean, well,
I
after
thought
I see
only-
like tongue. It's like, wait a minute, oh yeah, the boat. Yeah, the boat. Yeah, that's crazy.
I was under the impression that only other other gods or somewhat gods knew of the location of this island, so... And it's not as though people wash upon it very frequently.
Unless...
Did you dock here or run aground or...
We crashed here.
Yep, and we lost our friends and some body parts, and he like kind of kicks his nub
Kicks
of a
his
leg.
stump.
It kicks his stump.
Ah,
And
Valuable.
trying to figure a way through.
well, I'm sorry for your guys' loss. If I had more power, I would have lent it to you. As
Do
it
you
is,
know-
I can only make...
Your hospitality is fine
this is a
enough.
bit of an
yeah.
aside. Leo recognized the guy who sent us here, right? She recognized who that was.
Yes.
Okay. When he starts talking about like, oh, you were sent here by someone, I think she. Oh heck. Sir.
Sir, I mean, Day.
Yes.
Our ship was destroyed by the Silkborn, Zryad.
Zviad. Did you say Zviad?
Oh,
Yes, sir.
Well, then it was certainly an accident that you guys are here. He is another demiurge. We don't get along. It's very unlikely that he meant to send you here. I guess I'm not sure what conflict you have with him, but it should bring you peace to know that he can't enter the island.
This gives me peace indeed. I had to disobey him.
Well, I probably wouldn't listen to him either. He's a pretty displeasurable fellow.
Yes, indeed.
Terrible temper. Very immature.
Well, tricks and riddles, too.
He's still doing that?
Stupid riddles.
Oh my goodness. You should have seen him 3,000 years ago. It was ridiculous. He would stop boats upon their passage simply to ask them questions and sink them. It was ridiculous.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of what he did to us. But he wanted something.
Yeah. That's true. He did.
A beast man who
want
could
something.
turn into a bird. I've never seen
Yeah,
anything like it.
He wanted immortal simply because they could do feats of magic? That doesn't seem right.
There's something
We
off
don't
about the
know,
whole thing.
actually.
It was
We don't know why he wanted him. He just did, and when he didn't, he let us have it, and kind of ended up here.
now we are here. Would
Well,
you be able to point us in the direction of the entrance to the catacomb?
I suppose I could.
Was that in a like, I guess I could, or was this like, yeah, I guess I could?
Roll perception.
Okay, cool.
You
Because
can
I
do
was
a
about to
10.
say, I'm like, why did he say that? 10. Okay, so I didn't even roll my skill modifier, but I got a 16 flat, and with this skill, that would have been 16 plus 6.
Okay. It kind of sounded a little bit disappointed.
Oh. No, buddy, I'll stay here.
We don't have to leave yet. I mean, this crab is really good. You guys should try some food.
This crap is good as a muff.
That's good.
I'm bring these bad boys up.
Well, Zviad was always a bit of the unsoothed kind. I'm not sure how the gods interact with each other now, but 2,000 years ago, and he wasn't well liked.
Yeah.
I can see why.
After he lost his powers, no offense, of course, to you and other demiurges that are quite pleasant to be around.
Oh, demiurges still have their powers. They just don't hold dominion over a will. They sort of
Oh.
flits about doing whatever it is they wish. Being confined to one place is not a factor of a demiurge itself. Usually it just comes with a stripping of power or relation to other gods. Although I'm not sure Zviad was ever truly a god. I think he was kind of just made imperfect. At least, I'm pretty sure he's about my age. I don't really have any memory of him having any power above that of a demiurge.
If it isn't too intrusive, I am curious how you're now bounded to here.
Let's see. I once held a greater power than I do now. And I sat at a prominent seat on this very island with its original people. But they are now gone. And the gods that I was created from no longer hold a relation, so you can say. 2,000 years ago, roughly, there was a really large divide between the gods, and a couple gods were stripped of their power, so I believe I have been caught in some sort of crossfire.
And now there's no way for you to leave this spot?
I can leave the shrine, but it's at the deficit of most, if not all, of my power. I don't really do it. Demiurges can only really gain their power back if they establish a relation with another god, or unless they amass a large amount of followers, so I've sort of settled with my seat here. At least
How many-
for the next millennium.
How many followers would you say that is? Like 150?
3.
It's not so much the number as much as the will behind it. Being remembered, acts of worship that have to do with everyday things. Those are the things that give the strongest gods most of their power. So it's not as simple as like being believed in. And I'm afraid my dominion has gone mostly out of style. So
What is your dominion?
I feel like kindness is too vague. I think I'd describe it more as hospitality. To welcome someone into your home. A sort of trust.
I know you. This makes sense.
I haven't left the island in quite some time, so I'm not sure the state of humanity, but I can certainly feel its lack of love for fellow man.
We gotta get this guy back out there.
I was about to say,
We
out of
did.
character, I want to take him with us so bad. How do we get him to like just?
Can I-
go with
Like
us? I don't want him to. I don't want to leave him here. I want him to come with us.
I want to
Can we
worship this
keep
guy.
him?
I want to worship this guy. What you need?
So this
What you
guy
need, sir?
this guy has dominion over like the Xenia,
Well,
is it? Or
he's
Xenia?
obviously like his
Yeah.
name. Xenia.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Hospitality.
Yeah, I just
Guess
was like,
right.
oh, that's interesting. So, out of character, how can we keep him? Like, how do we?
Why are you asking me this question out of character?
I'm gonna guess he doesn't
Like I'm
know.
you an answer.
Can't take a
DM,
magic
how do
light
I
around with me.
DM, how do I beat the game?
DM, how do I be?
Yeah, how do I win speedrun any %?
Any percent? Is there like a
I'll-
wall glitch I can do to keep him powerful?
I'll ask in character. Like I'm just like stuffing it with crab. I'm looking around, eating some fruit I'm eating some lychee berries. I'm having a grand time. And I'm just like, oh, this is a tragedy. You are needed in this world. This is my friend, you are amazing.
We need
How
these
would
crabs
we-
here.
How would we is there to worship you with? Like does someone worship you?
You were very sweet. I fear that a lot of the time of God seems to be coming to an end. I would love to help and support your group as much as I'm able, since I cannot help you leave this island. I suppose in return, if you could visit or, practice kindness towards fellow men. I'm sure that sounds easier to say than do with the state of things. But
No more hitting people over the head with torches.
I wish you
Yeah.
could ask.
No more. Turn over a new leaf. You go and apologize to Sellsword right now.
It's not as simple as telling people to be nice to each other either. I'm not naive.
Be hospitable. would
If
probably be
I'm
the
meant
better
to
word.
gain more power, I will gain more power, but it has not been in my cards for a long time. Although, the more people who establish themselves on the island in a way that is a bit more defined than shipwrecked, certainly might have an effect on my local power.
All right,
Which is
guys.
intriguing.
That's
Yeah.
it. We're gonna establish our what's it called? Almost-
The stronghold. We should set
yes,
up
we're
the
gonna
stronghold
establish our
separately.
stronghold here. Can we just set camp here? Out of character. With my
Honestly,
girls.
It's a good structure. There's a cool guy living here. It would be a good
Yeah,
place.
it's cool. And guess what?
There's
would
a
be
magical roof
practicing
now,
that
so it's sheltered.
magic. Yeah.
But we need to go and find the other people first. Like, we
But
have to reunite before we can do this.
Can we not?
Mark it on a
fine.
map. Be like, we'll come back here later.
Yes, we mark it on the map.
Leo's
Very
gonna
good
like
practice,
very demurely reach for a grape and like shove it under her veil so you can't see her face, and pop it in her mouth.
I think
If this is a matter of privacy, please feel free to take things with you.
So I would ask. Curiosity is no virtue, but I find myself less virtuous as of late. Would you have ever, when you were at the height of your power, would you have ever made someone like me, like an elf?
I'm not sure I was ever to that great of power. The gods I had closest relation to are quite fond of humanity, so I harbor no ill will towards mortals like others might, but I'm not sure creation lies within my particular skills. At least, nothing as complex as something living. If you desire any specific fruits or food or cloths or textiles, I'm sure I could manage something, but
You have
I
things
cannot-
to heal the wounds.
I could provide you with an adequate amount of sustenance, but my magic is limited. I cannot create life.
This is
Lest I would make your
my
friend a
lord's
leg.
domain.
yeah, my
A
god's better
hearty-
than yours.
Oh wow, a
Oh,
beautiful
I was
hearth
gonna say-
and home is all that's needed right now. So I'm just gonna chillax.
Without causing disrespect, I may be able to make new clothes for your group over time, and perhaps even some sort of aid to walk.
Atazi does like his eyes kind of light up a little bit, but he keeps himself humble. Yeah, yes, that would help a lot. I don't want to be a bother to anyone, and I can't do much without some sort of aid to help me walk around. That'd be greatly appreciated. Actually, he kind of looks a little bashful, but like I haven't gotten off this horse because I'm not sure I can be very graceful with my landing.
Would you like help down? I would hate to see you go hungry over something so menial.
He thinks for a moment and kind of looks at the food. Just an 8 down would be fine. I think I'm good for now, but if you have any like simpler food that would help, such like these are all exquisite, and I honestly do not feel as I am worthy of eating something like that. Just something simple would be nice.
Xenios will wave their hand, and like a warm gust of wind will twirl about your hair and then settle in your hands, and 2 large loaves of bread will appear. One is kind of crusted with like a gold, could be like cheese or like very thinly sliced meat, and the other one is more plain, like dusted with flour.
Thank you again. I can't thank you enough for all that you are offering to us.
Yes, it's no problem.
So we were a party of 4 when we arrived here. Would you know where our missing member is? He was searching the outside of the building, but it has been a while.
Oh, you're undead
knowing
fellow?
him, I would have. Or what?
Or what?
You're undead fellow? He's behind the building.
Oh,
I have a fountain that brings water down the edge of the cliff. I'm sure you've seen the pond down there. It's all fresh, so
wait.
feel free to drink from it if you'd like.
undead?
Like, Autonomous is gonna like quickly side eye like both the other party and just kind of like
I'm also side eye.
like yes yeah, we'll see if we can retrieve him, but again, thank you so much, and just kind of keep like looking off to the side at like Sister Leoffrin and Atticus, and just like, what the fuck?
Sorry, did I
Kind of
say something to offend?
no.
No.
It's just there may have been some information we did not know of said companion, but
Oh,
I'm
Alright.
sure it's fine. We just probably won't bring it up to him or anything like that.
well, I hope that you would take heed of what I've said. It's not good to make enemies in this place, at least wantonly.
Of course.
Yes.
I will definitely take heed of this.
Yeah, I'll listen right now. Starting now.
You speak with a sense of ill truth.
I would never do that.
Atanasi just kind of like hard side eyes Atticus, just like very noticeably.
I have no demiurge of honesty or lying, so I shall not pretend to have any stake in the manner of your words. But I don't see much point in violence nowadays. If there is any conflict, do understand it won't be tolerated within the shrine. If for whatever reason enemies are made, there must be a temporary truce here. So I suppose that's my only rule.
Okay. For you, my friend, I can do this.
Thank you.
And I'm gonna hug him. I'm gonna straight up hug him.
He's like a 10-foot tall lion.
Okay.
But you know
I'm
what?
gonna hug his leg.
Like one of his legs.
Yeah.
No, as you walk up, he like kind of looks at you odd, but then you could see him smile and he'll reach out and like hug you back. And his entire arm is like the length of your body.
Oh, wow.
My gosh, I love him
The
so
first
much.
good meal
Actually,
Atticus has had in a long time.
right.
But his fur is soft and
Crab
clean.
changes all.
His fur is soft and clean, and he smells a little bit like oil. That's all.
Oh.
Does he smell like
olive oil?
Like anointing oil?
Just like a cleanness. It's not particularly Strong.
lilacs,
Baby oil.
You know what?
baby
Jasmine.
oil,
He smells like jasmine.
jasmine. Oh,
Jasmine.
so good.
I stayed
have to
there
smell
in
this
warmth
guy.
and comfort, and I just kind of stay there for an awkwardly long time. I don't know if
And
it's
all
awkward
you
for him,
hear-
but I'm
All you hear was,
Yeah,
You're
he'll
gonna
just
rub
gently,
your
he'll
legs.
slowly pat your back. He'll slowly pat your back.
yeah, all you hear is just soft kitty
Muscle
wolf.
soft.
It's a ball of fur.
Purr, purr, purr.
Transmutation magic of non-living material is the easiest magic for me to do. So, if you were to ever bring me something you needed to change the form of, it would be very little problem for me.
So, figuratively speaking, out of character, if not Atticus, oh my goodness, so many A names. If Atanazi had his leg, not living material since it's not attached to a living body, hypothetically speaking, could it transmute it into something that could help him? Well, it doesn't matter. His leg is gone. It don't matter. Literally
I
don't
was
matter.
more thinking, bring you a bunch of wood and he can make you a wooden leg.
That is true.
I love how you might immediately went to, can we turn my amputated leg into a meat prosthetic?
Can you make it into a meat leg? That is technically not my leg, but it is.
Make my leg into a new leg for me to wear.
Yeah. It's called repurposing.
Reduce
I-
recycle.
I do think that having some sort of new clothes would be quite helpful. I'm. Are we able to bathe in that pond back there? Is that only for drinking?
I don't see why you couldn't. Although I'd prefer you bathe in the lower pool rather than the one immediately behind the shrine.
No, I want to just pollute everything under. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Actually, never mind.
Oh. Was that in character or was that your character?
That was in character.
Was there something that you were gonna say?
It's of very little importance now.
Whoa.
Am I able to know what that was? If I'm not being intrusive, of course.
No. The old civilization had some kind of bathing pool. A warm spring, I thought they called it. Although most of the structures from the older civilization are completely gone. So, the thought was helpful, but does not seem very realistic.
The thought is a kind enough gesture enough, but I do appreciate that. And I'm going to see if I can go check that out. And he like pockets the bread. He breaks it into smaller pieces, and kind of has it in smaller manageable pieces so he can just like eat while he's on his horse. But
So you're going outside?
Yeah, he's gonna go check out the lower pools and maybe try to find sellsword or anything like that. But he does announce that he will be right back.
I want to say to not you.
No.
Not you.
Oh, okay, okay. Oh, okay.
So if we promise to come back and visit and bring our companions with us, would you tell us how to get to the catacombs?
Yes.
Or just the general direction?
Yes, I can tell you where I remember an entrance to them being. I don't actually go there. It should be on the northwest point. You'd think it'd be lower, but it's actually at quite a high altitude. If you followed the slope that you took to get here and went all the way to the ground and went straight west, you should be able to see it.
That sounds good. And I'm sure our companions would love to meet you.
I hope so.
Okay.
Don't call me
Autonomous
DM, I'm
is-
the judge.
Judge, jury, and executioner.
Judge Judy.
Judge Judy. I was gonna say, yeah, Atanazi would have probably kind of relayed the information, try to find Sellsword on his cool ass horse, and see where he is in the back on to just kind of inform him of what we found.
Okay. Atticus and Sister, are you going with Atanazi?
Is there any way for
Fine.
me to get any more health back?
I need more crab.
I can only summon a limited amount of, transmute a limited amount of items in a period of time. If you come back, I can certainly have more.
Sick. Okay. Well, I'm gonna grab some food that doesn't take, like, that's gonna last longer. Like, I don't know, bread or whatever lasts, like some nuts.
Nuts.
And put it in a pack and then follow Atanazi out. Farewell, my
Okay.
friend. I'll see you soon. Hopefully.
Most definitely.
Leo would hang behind a little bit after Atticus is gone. She just sort of looks around just behind her just to make sure Atticus is like sort of out of earshot. So
Aaron, let's go to Whispers.
okay.
Oh, you
Come on.
bitch! You bitch! You bitch!
I was sucking up so hard. Come on.
So I would just say thank you for speaking with me.
Of course.
It has been a long time since any god, even a god, has spoken to me or looked on me with any favour. So I thank you.
I'm very sorry to hear that.
And I thank you for keeping quiet or keeping my secret.
Yes, I hadn't meant to reveal anything of importance. Truthfully, I don't see many mortals.
It is a great shame of mine, and I would not have them know it. I thank you. I thank you.
A shame?
For the deepest shame of my life, sir.
To be alive?
No, to be dead.
Yes, but dead and yet still living. Is that not closer to being alive than it is dead?
It is hard for me. I am no mortal. I was never supposed to die as mortals do, let alone live again. I should be a corpse forever unchanging, a black stain on the earth, something deeply unnatural. And yet I'm even more pollutant in my unlife. The rage that let me live again. It is not elven. It's not. You're not supposed to be like this. This is it is more shameful than anything I have ever done, including leaving my abbey. I thank you for not telling them, when clearly you can tell.
I'm not sure for whom you curry such shame. I haven't, to be honest, there's a good chance I am only a bit older than you. I haven't spoken to many gods in a long time, and I'm unsure their plans for mortality, but I'm sure you can understand that their plans for the elves or any other archaic creations are not so thought out. It heartens me to see all of you here.
I'm glad our presence caused you joy, but if I could have it anyway, I would have faded from this world as my sisters did. The time of the elf is over. Magic, the gods, we fade from this world in different ways, but it is the time of the mortal, not the immortal. And my time is over. I've lived a long life. I have seen enough. I would have faded. And now I'm stuck here. It is what it is. But I would thank you to keep my secret, as you have done, if that is not too much to ask.
I'm not in the business of forcing things to light. Although it saddens me to hear you speak of yourself this way, I suppose it is up to you.
Well, thank you, sir. I'm sure the rest of our group will be very happy with this place. It is a nice shrine you keep. Different to my own, but nice nonetheless.
Certainly. Please come back and talk to me about the gods sometime. I'm sure there's much we can discuss.
Of course. I was curious to see if you had made any elves, for I know each group, we have different thinkings of the same rulings. It is always interesting to find how other people live, you know?
True. I have only one creation. A kobold. Although I'm not sure where they are now. But
Well,
nothing as
if I meet
complex
a
as
kobold upon our travels, we will be sure to let you know.
yes, if they're 2,000 years still wandering, please send them back.
Of course. Thank you for your hospitality. And then if he has no more words, she'll turn to follow the rest.
Yep, we can go back.
Yes.
I guess
Oh.
he is
Oh.
Zeus Xenios. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
Hi. Share your screen again, Spencer.
Yeah, Spencer.
There is no need because we will end the session there.
No!
What?
You're evil
Huh?
and you need to be destroyed.
We will
You're
end
evil
the
and you need to
session.
be destroyed.
You know what? You guys can have you guys can have your roleplay interaction that way. It's fresh in your minds of
There you go.
sisterly our friend staying back and then catching up. And then we will end it there.
Huh?
Atticus, when you leave, Xenios gives you a little wave.
Oh,
Bye.
bye, friend.
Okay. I wave and I'm out of there.
I didn't
Smile.
expect Atticus to follow.
I want to make sure that you don't get in any trouble. And I want to see what this guy is up to.
And Atanazi definitely does give like a hearty chuckle, which is a bit off because there's been doom, misery, doom for the past like couple hours. So, but he was genuinely like a bit flabbergasted at that intention. But last time I checked, it wasn't me that got into a fight with Bellsword.
Well, now we know something crazy about him, and that he's not trustworthy. So,
Atanazi kind of just like is silent for a moment. But he holds his tongue. I was just gonna send him back over to the to where sister law friend is in Xenios. And then I was gonna go down to see if I can wash up. I feel as if I have not touched an ounce of clean, not salted water in a very long while.
I will keep watch for you.
Watch me. What? Keep watch?
I will make sure you are safe.
Okay. I don't think I'm gonna be in any trouble, but I mean, I I I cannot tell you no. So, um, and just kind of goes over to see if where Sellsword is to relay that information.
Okay. Sister, do you think you're catching up with them at all?
Well, depends on how long that little talk with him took. So I'm probably a little bit behind them.
Okay. And then you guys are checking behind the building where the water fountain starts?
Because that's where we saw him last leave, right?
Yes. Okay. It doesn't take
Atticus.
too.
Oh,
there you go.
I was gonna say, Atanazi would probably, after a while of being quiet after Atticus's comment, he probably would have finally piped up and said, I don't necessarily think because he was hiding that part of us makes him untrustworthy. But sometimes there are just things that people just need to hide in order to protect themselves. So I wouldn't put it too much against him.
I know this feeling well, as you can see, but
Mhm.
I suppose you're right for now. We'll see what happens.
Okay, that's all. Mhm.
Okay. If they're searching, sister, it'll be up to you. I think it depends on how fast you're walking to catch up. If you're trying to catch up, you can probably catch up to them. If you're more just like leisurely walking, you don't have to. I think it'll be
Yeah,
up to
just
you.
kind of leisurely walking. I don't think I'd be making any effort to like jog up behind them, just sort of making my way down.
Okay, then I don't think you'd catch up to them before they rounded the back of the building to the fountain. At the back of the building is the end of that little sloping cliff that you saw before. Near the very end, there is what looks to be like a semicircle dish resting upon a stone pedestal. It's not small. It is, if it were a full circle, it would be like 4 or 5 feet in diameter. Yeah. It's a half circle kind of tilted towards you, so you can see it in its entirety. And quietly bubbling from its middle is a stream, seemingly out of nowhere. But it sort of tips out of the dish, pools into a worn, certainly sun bleached stone pool that then routes it towards opposite sides of the cliff. So the water goes down both the west and eastern sides of the cliff. The pool immediately following the fountain is sizable, and sort of like on the inside, the wall it backs up to against the shrine has like a fresco, like you can't tell if it's tile or carved just because the stone is so worn, but it depicts something. And then in the water is sellsword up to his waist, sort of like messily like scrubbing at his side. And his back is to you, and you guys can see a large stitch of like a jagged wound going up from like one side of his hip all the way up to the back of his neck and disappearing into his hairline. And that's where we'll end it.
He's getting his boy juice everywhere, bruh. Oh,
What?
oh. This is
Oh,
boy juice everywhere.
He's jerking
Ew.
it.
He's
What?
dripping. Ew. He's getting his boy juice everywhere.
You guys
Ugh.
complained the whole last session about how stinking smelly he is.
And now he took
We
that
did?
to heart.
And
I
he's
did.
Now he's
done
taking
it.
a bath.
Bombshell, bombshell.
Now he's. Hey, so you're actually gonna have to use soap. You can't just use your hand to scrub yourself, okay?
Okay. Do you guys want to see the art for Xenios?
Yes, yes.
yes.
Also,
Is it
I will tell you what. I'll tell you guys. Oh, what's up? Oh my god, yeah! Yeah! Oh my gosh, you did use
I
the
knew
adjust.
it. I
You did
knew
use the
it.
adjustable. Yes.
I was thinking of the whole
He's
time. I knew
so
it'd be.
cool. He's so cool.
I knew
He's
it.
so cool.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
I'm glad that you got to
god.
use the adoptable. Oh my god, I'm so happy. What was I gonna say?
He wasn't freaky
I
though.
was
He
gonna
was polite.
say,
He's very polite though. He
yeah,
wasn't freaky.
yeah, he wasn't freaky, but he just looks freaky, you know? He
Honestly,
but I was gonna
perfect place for us to set up a
yes, that's what I'm saying. And we
Bastion.
got a cool ass demi urge. I almost said
Got a live-in
demigorgon. What the
guy.
hell?
He'll be happy to have some
Yeah,
house
he's
care.
like he's our little house house
Little.
like whole what
This is his home, girl.
little as in
You
like
gotta ask politely to move in.
hey, can we stay with you forever and ever and ever? I'm sure he would say yes.
Yes.
Anyways, what I was trying to say was,
yes.
you know what I was trying to okay, you want to know what we were talking about the entire time you guys were gone? I was talking
What?
about how I had gotten well, girl, you were there. You don't need to know. Anyways, so she was like, "No, I don't want to know." Oh, bitch, you already know. But you know what it was? I was talking about how distraught I was when he got sad because I'm already like sensitive and I didn't want to leave him. And then the fact that he looked a little disappointed made me so genuinely sad that I started
Oh.
tearing up. Like I was genuinely so upset. Like I'm like, no, we actually have to stay with him because if I don't, like, I don't know what to do. I
We'll
will
leave
make
you
hot
here while
coffee.
we go do
Yeah, I was about to say,
I'm
yeah, because he can't do anything anyways. You guys explore. I'll just hang out with a home guy, and then by the
so
time,
glad you've fallen in love with an actual heretic to your religion.
yeah, I know. I think that's really funny. Atanazi will throw his whole religion. No, he won't. But like, he would throw his religion away for him. Facts.
Leo is kind of
He's
polytheistic, but she
unsure.
does have like a main guy.
The main
As
Has a
guy.
main guy.
Atanazi,
And she won't
as
be changing
Atanazi
her
put
main
it,
guy.
she is very
Darn.
flexible with
She
her
might.
religion,
She
with her
might.
gods.
I wouldn't call her flexible, to be honest. Like she's pretty
Mhm.
inflexible about who her guy is. Because he's kind
Oh
of
my
her
God.
dad, but not like really.
He's my
then-
dad. He's my dad.
He's my dad, guys. He's my dad. But
This is
she
actually
is
based off of
polytheistic in the way
PH.
that like she believes all of the other gods exist and that they are, gods.
They exist, but I
But she's got a main guy.
like my god more. Yeah. Like yeah, I see that they exist and that's cool and all, but like this is my main guy.
Okay, I have to
Listen, he was
go.
accepting them.
Thank you everyone for
Okie
playing.
dokie.
This is a
Thank
lot of fun.
you.
Good night.
Yay. Good night.
Night, night.